Hey guys, Derek here. Welcome back to the channel, or welcome for the first time if you are new. We are back to watch another episode of Silo. This is Season 2, Episode 2. Last episode, the intro to Season 1 was a quieter episode, just following Juliet mainly as she enters into this new silo and explores, and we had some trials and tribulations of her just trying to cross a bridge. Like something seemingly so simple, but given that she had no resources, it was extremely difficult. And then we ended the episode with this dude behind a door essentially being like, hey, if you try and open that again, I'ma kill you. And then the episode ended. So I assume this episode we are going to catch up with the rest of the vault that she left and see, you know, their response to everything, because that's a momentous thing that she did, refusing to clean and then walking over the hill. Like, only one who's ever done it. So I imagine it's going to cause some uproar amongst the citizens of the vault, and I'm excited to see that happen. So before we jump into this, if you end up enjoying my reaction, please leave a like on the video. It means a lot to me. If you're new here, hit subscribe, ring the bell so you're notified when I upload. Then if you want to see the full uncut version of this reaction, consider supporting me on Patreon or joining YouTube memberships. You just sync up your own copy of the show and you can watch along with me. But other than that, let's jump into Season 2, Episode 2 of Silo. An Apple original. Okay, so he's got full video footage of her suit. Very interesting.
Stop.
It's basically a Bible. Prepare for war? Dang. Six 3 is part of the code.
What's going on? The sheriff didn't clean them.
Your safety is our only concern.
I wouldn't have turned this alarm on.
Return to your home.
Freaking everyone out.
Sending Nichols out to clean was supposed to prevent this.
I will be making a
Yeah,
speech.
well, it didn't
Do you hear what's
at all.
going on? People are saying it's time for another rebellion.
That's why they need to know what happened today. There are 2 people in the down deep I need detained. Take them into custody.
Bet they're loving this down there.
Yeah. They're ready for a revolution.
Your safety is our only concern.
No, you can't cut off official
Your
announcement.
safety is our
And yet they did.
Move it out.
There is no order here.
She walked over the hill. That means it's safe.
I don't think it is safe.
Don't say that. You can't say that. Please, calm down. You can't say that.
I don't think it's currently safe, but we don't know.
You're in over your head. You need to shut the fuck up and listen to these people. We
Yeah?
just saw something no one has ever seen before. And we all want to know what that means. Juliet Nichols was one of our own.
Then why'd you turn her in?
Ooh. It's a good question, brother.
Jules was like family to me, but I had to make a choice. They knew she was here. They'd have torn our homes apart. They're just looking for an excuse. They think we're dumb animals. We have to show them.
Something different after we cut off the power and shut down the silo.
Once! We can shut the silo down once!
That's true.
We're not going to listen to lies anymore. We want the truth.
There's only so much you can do. What you doing with the hose? Waco Taco, what you got the hose for?
Most of us got jobs to get back to, don't we?
What the frick, Wako Taco? Well, war is happening. It doesn't matter if you wanted to or not.
Doctor? Dr. Nichols?
Papa Nichols. He's
The
just
Anderson
chilling.
baby won't stop crying.
He just watched his daughter go over the hill.
She dislocated her elbow.
Excuse me? The baby?
There you go. All done.
Do you want me to?
That baby got some weak ass bones. Maybe that's common for babies. I don't know.
He wants things to get back to normal.
She walked over the hill. How are things going to be normal?
By us.
Yeah. It's
All of us acting coolly and calm.
That's something you don't come back from, though.
I still haven't gotten your statement. Nichols saying she wanted to go out.
Bernard believed Nichols was in violation of our relic laws. He led her to the cornfield to keep her arrest non-disruptive. Once he confronted her about the red level relic in her
A
possession
relic he later destroyed.
for the safety of the silo.
Mm-hmm.
Once he confronted
Totally.
her, which I observed, Nichols said she wanted to go out. She ran. They chased her and caught her. End of statement. That do it?
One thing. If Nichols just said she wanted to go out, why did she run?
Statement doesn't add up.
What was the note you had me deliver to her?
I figured you'd read it.
Of course I read it. I didn't understand it.
The good tape. She got the good tape.
You said they're good in supply. Is that about the tape?
Why don't you leave me alone to feel like shit for a while?
Ooh. Don't cry, Walker.
But it's not enough to just mourn.
Oh, they're gonna arrest them. Those two. Because they supplied her with the good tape.
I'm sorry, Walker, but Judicial Security has some questions they want to ask you.
They know where to find me.
I'm supposed to take you into custody. You gotta come with me, Walk. And,
They want to make a public display of it.
She held up the cleaning pad and then she just dropped it. But then it
What,
got...
did she decide not to die too?
Kinda, yeah.
She walked over the hill.
I don't believe you.
Check the tape, ho!
Go, please.
Why do you think the alarms are going off? She's gonna stop drinking now. Stuff getting serious. Time to pull your life back together. What are they making?
I thought we told you scum from Mechanical to stay out of here.
Is that Isaac? From Sex Education?
Good to see you, you son of a bitch. Missed you.
There's some crazy shit about your shadow. You must be pissed off up
You
top.
got an American accent, brother. It's so interesting seeing him in this show.
I got two asks. If anybody comes to you and wants you to make weapons, don't. It's too dangerous.
Too late.
What's the second ask?
Make some weapons.
I'd make you a drink, but I don't want you to stay that long.
Say what you gotta say and get out.
Feel free to have one yourself, if you like.
I stopped.
You stopped?
As of an hour ago.
I'm speaking to the silo this evening, and I would like you to be behind me.
Behind you.
as a show of unity, to reassure the people.
But also show them who is in charge.
I'm not afraid of what I imagined, I'm afraid of what I saw. What she saw on the other side of that hill? Thousands and thousands of bodies. An entire silo dead. Because if it happened there, it could happen here.
So what are you gonna do?
Well, that's what I'm here for, to figure it out.
He needs your advice.
You were my shadow.
And then I wasn't.
This is an emergency. What aren't you telling me? You're hiding something. Well, I need your help. And,
You're never gonna find out.
then what is it you fucking want? More living space? Pick of the relics? A bigger staff? What the fuck do you want?
You still don't know me, do you? All right, then. I'll tell you what I'll settle for.
Never having to speak to you again.
In this story, there is an
Wizard of Oz.
all-powerful wizard. And at the end of the story, he gets into a hot air balloon, and he flies away. That's what I want.
You want to go outside? What? I mean, he could, like, theoretically craft a hot air balloon and just send you outside in it. I feel like arresting Walk was a mistake. That's just going to inflame the people more.
The IT tape Jules stole was shit, right? I think Walker and McClane must have switched it out with our heat tape.
Wait, you
Yeah.
think Judicial knew the suit tape didn't work?
Yeah. And you still love each other. Maybe watching you always, though. Why'd she show up?
Today was a good day. Today was the first day of a new era. For as long as we can remember,
How are you gonna spin this, brother?
everyone that went out to clean died on that hillside. Killed by the dangerous toxins of an unsafe world. But today, that changed.
Is he gonna suggest she died, like, right over the hill?
She chose not to clean.
She's a traitor!
No! She was not a traitor. Juliet Nichols was a fighter.
She's alive!
No.
Damn right she's alive.
She died a hero to the silo!
It's impossible!
Before she went out, I asked Sheriff Nichols if we could seal her suit with a new kind of tape, a tape recently developed by our brilliant suit technicians.
Come on now.
She courageously agreed. And that is the first step forward in our lifetime!
Okay, are you going to explain how she died then?
We will keep finding ways to make our suits better and stronger, and to produce tape that may someday protect all of us and bring us closer to our ultimate goal of safely leaving the silo!
How did you spin this, brother?
I hereby decree, by the powers given to me by the Pact, 5 credits be bestowed upon every household to celebrate this great achievement.
Of course. Pay him off.
They're lying! Juliet discovered that IT was using bad tape on purpose. This is the good tape we use, and they didn't plan to use it. Someone from Mechanical switched the tape. The mayor's lying.
Hey! What's your name?
Juliet Nichols.
I am Spartacus!
I can promise you she's not a troublemaker. She's just having a bad day. Yeah, we'll keep an eye on her. She'll be home before curfew.
That mouth of hers will get her sent to the mines.
This fist of hers is gonna go straight into your skull. Yell something again.
Thank you.
Yell something again.
Follow her.
I mean, Knox probably realizes that, like, all-out rebellion and war will get a decent chunk of them killed.
People are back in their homes. No violence reported. Deputies are all with us. Watchers have eyes on known troublemakers. You turned it around.
Somehow.
No, you don't have to do this alone. If I was your shadow, I could make sure we would be okay and
The
that...
speech bought us a day, maybe two. I need you right where you are.
Yeah, Juliet lives, baby. Suck it.
Did you have a chance to talk to Bernard?
I asked him straight out, and he said I was too valuable where I was. At least for now.
Can't trust him.
What is he waiting for?
I'm trying to figure that out.
Did you know Meadows was going to be there today?
I didn't. Nobody's been able to tell me why she was there.
Secrets are being kept from him now. Join the rebellion.
There was something about the way he looked at her today.
Join the rebellion.
You need to give them something to believe in.
That is why I need you.
You don't need me.
The speech bought us a few days, but I can't manage this crisis without you.
Because I'm the only other person who's been in that vault.
Because you're the only other person that I will listen to. I tried to find another shadow, but
You're the only one good enough.
People from the mids join us. Teach them how it works. Hey, come into the light or we'll come drag you in. What are you doing here, Cooper?
Knox told me to follow you.
Fucking spy, Coop? I figured as much.
Now he's gonna join the cause.
I'm not here for Knox.
He's here for her.
I'm here
Damn
for Julia.
right, buddy.
And whatever you guys are doing, I want in.
Bernard's story about the tape was a lie. I know that Walker switched the tape
You
because
don't
she
know
sent
shit, girl.
Damn, Walk, what you doing here?
You keep saying stuff like that, we'll all be sent to the mines. They got eyes and ears everywhere.
How did you find us?
I followed this mastermind.
She's a secret spy.
Are you with us?
What are you aiming to do?
Find
Overthrow the
people like
government.
us. People who think like us. Who know they're being lied to and want to know the truth.
When there's enough of you, what then?
Then we fight.
They're ready for that. You've seen all the raiders and deputies out there.
Walk, it is not hopeless.
A little while ago, I heard on the radio there's some new graffiti growing up all over the silo. JL. Juliet lives.
Good. Good, because I think it's true. I think she's alive. What do you think, Walk?
Well, she already said she thinks she's dead, so...
He's dedicated to finding out the truth, yeah. She's alive.
Get me some of the good tape and put it aside until the crisis is over.
why?
I want my freedom.
She wants to go outside.
I want what Juliet Nichols had today. I want to go out.
That's crazy. That's crazy, bruh. Okay, episode 2, And the whispers of rebellion are brewing, just barely. I mean, there's still many people that are trying to be the voice of reason, I guess. You know, Knox is very much trying to calm things down and be like, hey, they aren't screaming for rebellion. Trust, they're just having a bad day. And I think he's doing that because he cares about all the people down here. Like, his number one priority is keeping them alive. And if they're making weapons, if they're outwardly, like, just straight up outright calling out up top and Judicial and stuff, like, they're either gonna get put in the mines, they're either gonna get sent outside, they're, you know, various things that could happen to them. And then if they actually succeed in starting a rebellion, a substantial amount of them are going to die. And I don't think he wants to see that happen. And so he is trying to move forward in like the most peaceful way possible, so to speak. But given everything that's going on, I don't think that there is a peaceful solution here. Like, it's not going to happen. I mean, Bernard bought a day or two, like he said, but even the graffiti up top is out there. So, like, good luck, right? There's enough people in the silo so far that believe that Juliet is alive, and she is. We know she's alive, but she's only alive because she found another silo. I think, from what we saw in episode 1 with the other silo that went outside, I think the air outside is still bad. And the only reason Juliet lived is because she was able to get into another silo. I think that is what we know so far, right? Maybe if they provide them with more air in the suits, you know, make a oxygen tank, they can explore more. They can work together, create communications between silos. And then we can figure out a way to, you know, get the atmosphere back to a breathable place. I don't know. But I do know that peace is not going to work out. And we know that from the trailers, right? We've seen clips of them, like, straight up rebelling and fighting and marching and all these things. So we know that it's not going to work out. And I'm just very curious to see where it takes us. The mayor, Judge Meadows, I mean, she is very interesting. She decided to stop drinking, and she decided to help Bernard. In return, though, he has to give her some good tape and then send her outside. Because, I don't know, she believes Juliet is alive, but she wants to get out of the silo, right? She's been, for the past 25 years, been keeping this secret that they're lying to them, and it's just weighing on her heart and her soul. And I don't think she wants to die by any means, but, like, I think the idea of leaving it all behind is very enticing to her, whether she lives or not. And so she's like, yeah, I'll help you. I'll steer you through this, but you have to give me good tape and send me outside. I want my freedom. And I think Bernard is gonna go along with that idea, possibly. It would be devastating if he gave her some of the bad tape. That would suck. But I don't think they can use this bad tape anymore. I think they have to throw out all the bad tape because his speech, he was like, we've developed new good tape. So, like, you can't use the bad tape anymore when you outright told people, we got better tape now. You know, they'll be like, hey, we got good tape, but now, like, how do you move forward from there? Right? Do you go another 100 years before you develop something else? Like, when you tell the people that innovation has happened and that more innovation can happen, you can then not continue to stifle the innovation that they bring forward, right? Like with Juliet's mom last season, with her developing like the magnifying glasses for surgery. Like, you can't continue to break their stuff. You can't, if they want to develop elevators and things like that to get from the top to the bottom easy, like, you can't continue to stifle their innovation because you gave them hope that improvements can be made. Like, come on now. And so Bernard, when he's like, I've bought a day or two, like, he's right. Like, you did not buy much time. Eventually the people will continue to question again, and they will rebel. It's Juliet started something that I don't think they're gonna be able to come back from as a silo. But yeah, we didn't see Juliet really at all this episode. I mean, we got some video footage of her walking out and stuff, so we know what she actually saw. And I assume next episode we're gonna get in touch with her again. So I'm looking forward to that. One interesting development that happened in this episode is Sims is starting to believe that he is being kept in the dark about things, right? He feels like he is being kept down in the position he's in. He wanted to move up, he wanted to be the shadow, and he's realizing that Bernard is not giving him advancement for, secret reasons. He doesn't know why Judge Meadows was at the speech. Like, he is not being given info that he needs. And I think, I don't know, it's confusing about what might happen, because there were a couple moments last season and then now this moment this season where you can see hints and teases of maybe Sims turning to our good side and maybe playing a part in the rebellion. I don't know. Is it enough to overcome his years of service? Probably not, but he might make some small act of service to help, in when he's thinking of his kid and his wife. I mean, who knows? Anything could happen. But yeah, I don't know. This show's so good, and I'm excited to see where it takes us. I think that's all I have to say, though. Definitely let me know what you thought down in the comments below. I'm very curious to see how you feel. If you're new here, hit subscribe, ring the bell so you're notified when I upload. And then if you want to see the full uncut version of this reaction, consider supporting me on Patreon or joining YouTube memberships. You just sync up your own copy of the show and you can watch along with me. But other than that, thank you for watching, and I will catch you guys next time.